Here we are again with rich thoughts to feed your mind for a more healthy life, more wealthy life, and more happy life. Welcome to the channel. It's the first time you're here. My name is Nick. I'm a Bob Proctor consultant, and I'm here to share everything what I learned from Bob Proctor. And I love that you're here because it means that you are also on a crusade to become the best version of yourself. And every evening, from Monday to Friday, I'll come live with some ideas, some to feed your mind, to think, to ponder on, to reflect on, to think about, and hopefully it will help you in your journey of personal development. And that personal development can be on different surfaces. And as I say, it's like wealthy, healthy, and happy. Um, and also it has to come in the tree in a threefold. It's not one of the three that we should try to achieve. It's a threefold that should be our aim. And today I want to talk about an idea, how to win in life, and how does it come that some people seemingly go very easy through life, and other ones have that battle. And when I was struggling with my mental fight against myself, I did the same thing. I didn't understand a couple of things, and that was a moment when Bob said, "Well, just do as I tell you to do, and everything will be fine." And that was already a relief. Just do what I tell you to do. And one of the things he asked us to do was to study, but really study with the idea of not gathering information, as I taught yesterday, but to get with the goal of getting understanding how things work, how things are possible, how the universal laws are working. And since I'm doing that, and since I study every day and read every day, and is it not a reading part? And it is like audio in my car, but every day I will repeat something of the major books that Bob recommended us to study because he did it all his life. So it doesn't seem that strange that someone who is successful, who has created a very uh, enormous, interesting life, who traveled all over the world, who lectured for millions of people, is sharing that information. I said, well, you have to start with to study every day. So I start to do that and start to read the books that Bob advised us to read. And one of the major book that we like to study are the 13 principles of thinking. Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, which was his favorite book. He read it for more than 60 years. But now to the idea of how to win. And the thing is, if you like to win in life, there's one principle that you have to adopt. We're living in a universe, and that universe is an infinite universe. There is no beginning and no end in that universe. And that means that you can't go and shop to another universe to buy some grocery. All the grocery that will ever be been eaten here on in this universe is already in this universe. Everything that what we make, what we create, what we uh, burn, whatever, it is in the universe and it stays in the universe. And that brings us to the idea, if you just walk outside and you notice how much air there is, and you notice how much leaves that are on the trees, and you notice how much clouds there are, from everything there is an abundance. There is an abundance of mountains, there's an abundance of water, there's an abundance of light. Everything is in abundance. And sometimes in your life, you will say, well, I don't see that like that. But that's just because of your awareness. You think that there is a lack of something, that you live in a limited world. But actually, you live in an abundant world. And it starts there. Once you accept the idea and you remember yourself on a regular basis that everything is here in abundance and it's ready to be used, and it's ready for you to be used. And if you are a person of faith, your God wants you to use it. It is a part of the universe. It has to circulate. Money has to circulate, energy has to circulate. So adopt the idea, if you like to win in life, say to yourself, everything is in abundance. I live in an abundant world. There is abundant uh, amount of friendship. There is an abundant amount of health. There's an abundant amount of wealth. And once you start to adapt that, the idea of that you're living in an abundant world, and that can take a little while. And sometimes when you're looking at it, when you just observe if you look at your bank account, you say, yeah, so abundant is it? But it's not because your bank account is empty that there is no money. It's just the money is not on your bank account. That's the only thing that you can underline. But you can't say that there is no money. You just have to do the right things to get that money on your bank account so that you can use it and bring it to someone else's bank account. That's how money works. It circulates, and it needs to circulate. It's the purpose of money, to circulate. So we live in an abundant world, and you need to impregnate yourself with that idea that there is no lack, there's only abundance. Say to yourself that a lot of times. There is only abundance. There is only abundance. And if you get to that point that you can accept that there is only abundance, now you can, in whatever struggle that you are, whatever challenge that you are, whatever encounter that you are with someone else, because not everyone is studying this material. It's not because you are aware of it that everyone is aware of it. A lot of entrepreneurs still believe in competition. They need to beat someone to win. Also in sports. It took me, I've been playing rugby on a high level for a long period in my life. And we all say we have to beat them. We have to beat them. We have to beat them. Now understand that we don't have to beat them. The only thing that we have to do when we come as a squad on the rugby field is to perform the best performance, the best play that we possibly can do as a group. And if we perform as the best, then probably at the end of the 80 minutes, we will have more points on our board, and then we'll say, okay, you win. But we didn't win by taking the quality of our adversary or our competitor down. We did take the victory by growing to a better squad or a better team. And that's how you should see competition in entrepreneurship. If you constantly think that you have to beat your competition, then you will have your mindset, you will work from a mindset of lack. And then you will go for bargains, and then you will go for cheap deals, and then you will start to do things that are not incongruent with the norms of your company, because you think there is not enough. But if you have a mindset of adding value and giving more value and adding that value to your customers and make your customers better, then you will, in the long run, you will have always clients enough. I've seen that happen in my business. I was also, in the beginning of my career, I was also with a business partner, and we were thinking in competition. We had to beat the competition, we had to be fast on the competition, we were always observing the competition. Then I understood, well, it's much more fun if I work from an idea. How can I serve my clients better? How can I perform better? How can I pick up the phone better? How can we give better materials to our clients? How can we select even the equipment for our clients better? How can we ensure that they have good equipment so that they can serve their clients better, so that they can make more money? And what I see now happening is that clients, they start with one equipment of our company, and because of that, we guide them towards the best equipment at that moment for the business. They are starting to make money, and with that money, guess what? Where do they invest for the next machine? Yes, and our company. And we see our company grow every year. Since that, I start to work with Bob and start to understand how the universal principles can be applied in your business. And that's what I love to teach. That's what I love to share, is how can you use those universal laws in your business, but also in your family life and also in your health life, because the universal laws, they work everywhere. So take that as an idea for today. True victory comes from elevating yourself, not from defeating others. Think about everything. If it's now in sports, is it in business, is it in family life? Think, how can I leave when people come in touch with me? How can I leave them better off? If that is your starting point, you will win every challenge in your life because you will add value to someone else. And guess what? People love to hang around people who add value to their life. That's what we call leaders. So become the leader, become a better leader for yourself, become a better leader for someone else. I hope you enjoyed this information. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button, give me a comment, and share it with someone. And take it with you and think about it for the rest of the day. See you tomorrow for next idea, rich thoughts to feed your mind. Bye.